The plan to put the brakes on Victoria's residential speed limit is set to get some traction this week. People in favor of dropping the speed limit from 50 kilometers an hour to 40 will be hosting a public forum. They say the drivers need a new education on how to share the road. But as CTV's Andrew Johnson reports tonight, some say the real problem is that the speed limit, to many, is nothing more than numbers on a sign.
Well, usually the first car that speeds through, the rest of them behind speeds through as well.
John McKinnon has been watching drivers blow through school zones for 8 years.
In many instances, people are using residential areas as shortcuts to get to their destination, and they tend to speed when they do that as well.
The very visible presence of the Victoria Police Crime Watch volunteers has most drivers on Cook Street in front of George J. Elementary hitting the brakes. But
when the sign comes down, everybody speeds. It's an issue in Victoria.
Now that the volunteers have packed up and left, there are clearly many drivers traveling well over 30 kilometers per hour, some looking like they're going over 50. There was one driver going quite slowly, probably right on the speed limit, leading a pack of cars and actually being honked at.
A group calling itself CARS, Community Advocates for Reduced Speed, says drivers need a re-education and to remember they are sharing the road.
We're building communities where you don't have to have a car. We're working hard to do that, right? We're building roads now that are traffic calm. We're spending a lot of money on that. Well, why don't we just simply change the default speed limit?
Victoria City Council supports the plan to reduce the default speed limit to 40 kilometers per hour. Police are staying neutral.
We do always preach for safety on our roadways, everybody taking that extra bit of time and looking out for one another.
You won't take a side on this one?
We're not going to take a side on this one, no.
The Greater Victoria Cycling Coalition is co-hosting a public forum on the issue Wednesday night at S.J. Willis Auditorium, but says we need to do more than just lower the limit.
Things like better bike lanes, traffic calming measures on smaller streets.
34, 33, 39.
If 50 does become 40, these guys don't think anything will really change.
I think if it was turned to 40, I don't think people would still go 55 or 60. No problem.
Which many of us would agree is too fast when people like this are playing nearby. Andrew Johnson, CTV News, Victoria.